You have got to be kidding me. There is no end to these boxes, are there? Really? I had to be the only one here this morning? Nobody else could have showed up? Do they assume I'm some sort of half-giant? Clearly. The wings will give it away. I am so close to throwing in the towel. Maybe I should make a cup of coffee. Sit. Ruminate on my life. It would be a lovely way to spend the day. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Oh. You. What are you doing here? Oh, the bar needs to be restocked. We got our delivery today. Unfortunately, I'm the only one here. Yes, it's not too much, you know. Just a couple of boxes here and there. It's not bad. But what about you? What are you doing here? Passing by. The bar is closed, unfortunately, so I can't serve you. If you're having that bad of a day, though, I mean, I have a stash. If it's that kind of... Oh, you saw me in the alleyway. Oh, well, hello. No, I'm taken aback, that's all. It's quite nice to have somebody stop and say hello, I guess. I'm a bartender. What are you going to do? Nobody ever stops and says hello to the bartender. I know we provide an essential service in the libation delivery system, but... Well, think of it this way. When was the last time you really paid attention to a waiter? Exactly. So, I'm forced to accept my role there. Well, I appreciate you saying that. It's nice to have somebody who stops and says hello. Well, I'm very glad to hear that you're not in the need of a midday fix. We might have a different talk at that point. I may work at a bar, but that does not mean I have to facilitate bad behavior. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a drink responsibly. There's nothing wrong with enjoying 3 drinks responsibly. However, control and responsibility. Those are the words of the day. See, you get it. That's what I appreciate about you. Well, that among many things, of course. You're very talented. Sometimes when I'm bringing a drink up, I may peek over your shoulder. I cannot help it. I'm nosy like that. Do not blame me. I was simply made this way. I had no control over it. Indeed. Just like I wasn't built to be the strongest of angels, which is why this all is taxing. Oh, no, 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 no. I lied. I absolutely lied. I wanted you to not worry, but there's quite a lot of boxes. I may have been enamored with this for the last hour or so. Unfortunately, it's not the easiest to push through, you know? Would that I could just push right through. Unfortunately, not a giant. A giant, a werewolf, even a vampire with their strength. I'd take any one of them right now. Well, right now, I think I'd take a cup of coffee. I've been at this for a few hours. I know it may not look it, but there's been progress made. So, yes, I think it's time for coffee. Would you maybe care to join me? It wouldn't take much to make a pot. We have an old but reliable coffee machine. Old but reliable. Practically a byword where I come from. Come on, one cup of coffee. What do you say? Excellent. Right this way, right this way. Oh, don't worry. You've already seen most of it to begin with anyway, so what's a little extra bit of tour? We tried keeping the coffee machine out at the bar, but it took up too much space and it was too much of a hazard, you know. Hot liquids like that. It didn't make sense. Eventually, we realized that keeping it back here in the kitchen made more sense, and frankly, it's safer. And more handy for the staff as well. As staff, if you're on shift, you can't drink behind the bar, period. We step away even for water breaks. We step away often, of course, but we can't drink behind the bar. If patrons were to see the staff drinking behind the bar and make the assumption that we were indeed imbibing, it could cause some unwanted ideas about what kind of establishment this is. We don't want people thinking that this is some rough and rowdy house. It is meant to be a bar and a bit of a classy establishment. Not, you know, high end speakeasy, but still classy. The founder generally wanted this place to be an oasis. Not quite on the level of like the way station in one of its many purviews, but still nice. And no, 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 not like Silver Fallen. That place isn't nice as much as it is up its own backside. Far be it from me to speak ill of my brethren, but sometimes they are so. What's the word I'm looking for? No, no, that's not it. That's not it. It's when one has their head so firmly ensconced in their own ass that, well, frankly, they can see back out of their own nostrils. There's no word for that. Get on it. Language needs to catch up. This is the same language that created the word Schadenfreude. You gotta be able to come up with something for head really far up the ass. Well, What can I say? I don't like that place overly much. Oh, if I wanted to go listen to fallen angels drone about unfair treatment, I'd go to a support group. I don't need that in my life. I am the first to admit there are angels who have been demoted, shall we say, for some pretty bullshit reasons, but there are also the fair share of fair cases. Some angels needed to fall. Me? Oh, unfair as the day is long, of course. Somebody needs to explain to me why letting a little girl into heaven was such a bad thing. Silver City had plenty of room. Oh, because of some bureaucratic nonsense I don't even fully know. I just know that she was getting separated from her family and I wasn't going to have that. Exactly. So, I may have perhaps just looked the other way. Oh, come now. If the toll taker of heaven can't occasionally give a freebie, who can? Toll taker is a parlance here. There was a title and ceremony, as it were, but I don't like to get into that anymore. So, think of me as a toll taker. A meter maid of heaven. I was the Silver City errand boy. Yes, that's also a really good way to put it. Annoy the right archangel. Watch the fury come down. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And again, and again, and again, and again. At the end of the day, it made sense to do. I don't separate families. I don't care what is said by those in charge. Morals are still morals. See, you get it? You know, I miss it some days, but others, I like my job. I like being here. I like spending time with you now. You're very quickly becoming my favorite patron. You tip well, you're quiet, you don't cause trouble. I haven't had to break up a bar fight because of you. No, that you do not apologize for, not ever. You are in trouble. There is nothing to be sorry about asking for help. No, 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 no. Asking for help is not a problem. You had every right. I'm glad you did. Please, I'm just glad I was there to help you. There are some bars in this city that wouldn't help. Not everybody's got the best of reputations. Yes, well. We try our best now, don't we? You can read me like a book. Or a finely sketched painting. A sketched paint? I don't know. I'm not an artist. That's your gig. Exactly. You do the sketching painting, I do the drink serving. Together, We make it work. Well, together in this case being I bring you drinks, you make pieces of art. I like to think that as a creative process. Speaking of, is there anything you're working on? I always see you sketching. There's gotta be something. Oh, no, 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 no. If it's not ready, please. I understand the process. You keep your secrets. Absolutely. I'd love to see an advanced copy when it's ready, you know. Just a little curiosity, but no one ever said curiosity killed the angel. That's not on us. Now you're starting to understand us. I appreciate that. Oh, yes, coffee. Sorry. I get carried away sometimes, don't I? How do you take it? Oh, excellent. I have all that. Give me 1 second. It's fine. Absolutely fine. You're more than welcome here. And I like the company. And the boss started this place as a haven for all. The way I see it, I'm just providing a little extra haven. Haven, heaven. This is Dante's paradise. It's always going to be unique. Oh, the boss came up with it. Very clever. Spin on a, book that he was reading at the time. Well, between you and me, he's also got a obsession with a couple of animated series that have protagonists. It's a thing. Either way, I actually really like the name. I always have. Indeed. Dante's paradise. I wish we could all strive towards it. You forget I've been to paradise. It's pretty overrated. I'll tell you about it, huh? Where to begin about the Silver City? This is gonna take more than one cup of coffee. Do you have some time? Excellent, then get comfortable. We'll start with what you first see when you pass on. And no, it's not pearly gates.